Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB The Show 21. So we got a few things to go over today because we haven't posted a no money spent the last couple of days, mainly focusing on ranked seasons. So if you guys want to see it, we posted our World Series game earlier today. You guys can check that out if you want. But we caught up a little bit this weekend. So we got some of the programs done, the player programs and stuff like that. Also talking a little bit about investments. So we did make a pretty big investment pretty much on Friday. One of the things that I mentioned to you guys is the camo pack that released on Friday where it had the diamond equipment. I mentioned that, buying some of those equipment would not be a bad idea, especially if you wanted to invest. So these diamond gloves right now, they just went out of rotation today. That free pack went away from the market. Price already jumped up. So if you bought a good amount of these at 1,000, which was actually a no risk investment, because if you bought them at 1,000, you could also have quick sold them at 1,000. So literally no risk in buying these up and buying as many as you can, right? So we ended up buying 100. I was about to say 1,000. We ended up buying 100 of these. So we spent 100K on these diamond gloves right now. And again, it's only like a few hours since they went out of packs. They're selling for pretty much 1,900. And, there's definitely a lot of orders right there. So it might take a while until it breaks over 2K. But if it ever gets to that point, we're definitely making bank. Pretty much our 100K investment on these batting gloves right now, we're probably netting 90K. Because once we sell the 100,900, we're netting 90K or so. The only thing though, it will take us a while to sell these 100, but we have a lot of stubs pretty much reserved right now, which is always good. So we will have that. And then, there was batting gloves. Actually, I want to see the socks. The socks are one that I didn't invest in, but these actually aren't bad. I don't think the socks will necessarily go up any higher than what they are right now. Maybe they do, but I didn't invest in the socks. I probably could have just to invest in more, but I invested big time in the back grip. So my thought process with both of these, the back grip and the batting gloves, is that looking like the back grip right here, the minimum price for these two, 7K. If this can ever hit 7K, we hit the jackpot. Like, we will literally be set for no money spent the rest of the year, because that would net us like 1.5 to maybe 2 million stubs. So with this back grip, we kind of went all out. We bought 250 of them. So after we got David Ortiz on Friday, we had around 400K left, and I was like, oh, we might as well invest 100K into it. I kind of went overboard with it, but we invested 250K in this, 350K in total, and right now that 350K is looking pretty good. Like, if I were to sell all of these, again, it's going to take us a while to sell the 350 diamond equipment. But like right now at the price they are, that 350K is probably around 600K. So we already have a net profit of 200K, which is not bad. But definitely a big investment opportunity coming from someone that normally doesn't invest. That was probably the biggest tip I could have gave you guys, to actually invest in something and make some good stubs, So we'll kind of wait and see how this plays out. Maybe 1 to 2 weeks. I will say though, if there is a stub sale, I think this price can double up even more. Maybe hit 3-4K. And if that's the case, that's probably when we start selling. But in total, we need around 700K right now for actual collections, to finish up the National League. I still think we'll be able to get it done by the end of this month. That was always the goal, to finish it up, in a month and a half and get everything done. And I think we're in a really good spot to do that. We need Acuna, we need the Grom. Those are kind of the big guys, Mookie Betts and Bellinger. And I think that's it, that's the main guys. And then everyone else is pretty cheap. But again, we need like 700K. The investments we made, like, if we sold right now, I think we actually can get collections done. But we're going to wait and see if, we can get that investment over 1 million stubs. Kind of prepare us for the future content and other collections. Because we're never doing one thing at a time. We're always thinking 2-3 steps ahead. And there is going to be a bigger collection midway through the year. So that was our main thing that we kind of focused on. But we also caught up a little bit on some of the content. So let me see. We did the player programs. There was a couple that came out, or a couple that we were able to do. So first one being the Fred McGriff card. Now, this is definitely good if you're still working on XP towards the second inning program. You definitely want to get this done because you'll get 35,000 XP for doing that. But it's also not a bad looking card. Has 90 power versus righties, 86 versus lefties, 73 vision. So we'll probably debut him sometime this week. His moments and missions, you know, we ended up doing these two online, extra base hits and home runs. If you're playing the event, I think that's a good time to do that right now, and probably the easiest. Or you could just play the CPU on All-Star if you want. It would be an All-Star game versus the Padres, but you can do that, and that's more than enough. You got the moments. Now, these moments, there is a lot of multi-game moments. So just a tip, like if you're on the last game on a multi-game moment, you can dashboard, and it pretty much lets you replay that last game over and over again. So if I have like 14 total bases going into game 5 and I need 4 total bases, and you know, maybe I only get 3 before the game ends, if you dashboard, so pretty much go here and close out the game, then you would go back into that moment, you know, with 1 game remaining, needing those 4 total bases. That works, and it's definitely something that could help you guys out if you're kind of struggling on the multi-game ones. I think there's 2 of them. There's 3. Yeah, there's 2 multi-game missions. There's 2 multi-game missions. And then the other ones are pretty much like home runs and tallying hits with extra base hits. But we got Fred McGriff, and then we also got the Evolution Madison Bumgarner. So this is part of the daily missions. You always want to do the daily missions so you can get these cards. But we got the 88 Mad Bum. He has 79 hit per 9, 80 K per 9, 87 walk per 9. Pitch repertoire looks pretty good. Fastball, cutter, sweeping curve, changeup, and two-seam. And I think the velocities aren't that bad. So we'll probably debut Mad Bum with Fred McGriff, you know, sometime this week. And then his moments, all pitching ones. I don't really have any trouble with pitching ones, but you have 8 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts right there. And then for stage 2, pitch 5 innings, do not give up a run, win a game. So you come in this one in the 7th inning, and I think you also hit in this one. Also, strike out 14 batters, and then strike out 3 batters without giving up 2 runs. So again, as always with pitching missions, high and fastball, low and away off-speed pitches, and it should be pretty easy, to be honest. Just alternate between those 2 pitches, and you should be able to fly through them and get it done. But that's the Mad Bum. We got McGriff. We also did the Tops Now moments. So that is something that came out on Friday. And there was a good set. You know, definitely some solid cards that ended up coming out. I went to the daily. But again, you want to do those daily moments. But May 3rd and May 9th, there's the Tops Now. So these ones pretty much, actually, they were pretty simple. You know, tally a hit, hit a home run, strike out 12 batters with means. Same thing applies for pitching right there. Pitch 2 innings, do not give up a hit with Miley. So these 2 are part of the no-hitter cards. And then win a game, tally 3 hits, hit a home run. So this one might be the most challenging, to be honest, because you got to get 3 hits and a home run. But most of these are on rookie or veteran difficulty. Shouldn't be that bad. You also get 1,725 stubs and a Tops Now pack, which contains 2 diamond players. And of course, you want to do these for the May Player of the Month program, which will come out probably the first week of June. So we actually already opened up the pack. I recorded the video already, and I forgot to turn the mic on. So I don't have the packs to show you guys, but I'll put a screenshot up of the packs we opened up. We actually had 9 show packs too, and we didn't pack anything in those show packs. We also had a Ballin' Is a Habit. Didn't pack anything out of that, but the Tops Now, I took Garcia and I took John Means, and then Ruiz, I think, as the reward. So I'll put that on screen for you guys so you guys can see what we actually packed. But yeah, those were the packs. And then the next thing to work on for us is, you know, just the online stuff. So ranked seasons, there was new rewards that dropped today and a brand new season. So this season ends on the 14th. Again, you know, if you hit World Series, you get one of these packs. This time it's Kyle Seager, and this card actually looks really nice. I was actually surprised, you know. They mentioned Kyle Seager as a reward, and I was like, but this card kind of looks legit. He has 94 contact versus righties with 89 versus lefties, 95 power versus righties, and 96 versus lefties, 96 vision, and diamond tier defense, 50 speed. So nice looking card. Then you got Matt Waiters, and it's a 96 overall, has 67 contact versus righties, 117 versus lefties, 87 power versus righties, 80 versus lefties, 83 vision. So a solid catcher card, switch hitter, diamond tier defense with actually really nice defensive stats, and 30 speed, which I would say is the only negative. But these World Series cards, they low-key might be underrated gems, for real. So again, if you hit World Series, that 900 rating, you get that. If not, getting 40 wins. So first season, we didn't hit 40 wins. We got the World Series pack, obviously. And, you know, we could have kept going to try getting that 40 wins, but at that point, it was 10 games on Legend, and I was not trying to do that, to be honest. But other than that, you got the pennant race rewards. You got an 87 Wade Davis, 116 hit per 9, 82 K per 9, 63 walk per 9. So this looks like a very solid bullpen guy. Only 7K right now in the market, but, you know, a card you should be able to get for free. And the other one is Tom Murphy. And this card also doesn't even look bad. One-way contact versus lefties, 115 power versus lefties, and silver tier defense, 64 speed. So Mariners definitely got some love in this ranked season. So definitely something we're going to focus on, try to get these rewards along the way. Other things we're going to focus on, you know, throughout this week is Battle Royale. So this program ends in 7 days. We need 35 more points. So definitely something we're going to try to get done. We want this Roberto Clemente card. Goes for around 30K. Definitely will help with that stub count. Also getting the program pack at the end. We'll get either George Brett, who goes for 77K. Anderson, he's 74K. These guys are like 70K. So pretty much 70K from these guys right here. Definitely got to get this done this time around. And then I guess the last thing we're working towards is the events. So the events, you need 25 wins for Cabrera, 40 wins for Nick Markakis. I don't really care about these rewards, to be honest, but there's 30K stubs right there and 40 right there. So 70K stubs. We'll probably even go to 50 wins to get the packs, because packs are packs. We like packs. So honestly, by like this Friday, we'll probably get the 40 event wins and maybe even finish up that Battle Royale program and try to be done with like all that. And then, you know, just kind of focus on ranked seasons. Last thing I want to mention, because I always forget to mention this, is the collection. So there was a Jared Kelenic card. Actually, we need to get that. We actually need to get this Jackie Robinson card too. But there was a Jared Kelenic card that released on Thursday, I think. Maybe even sooner than that. That if you collect 10 prospects, you get this card. Definitely a card I want to get, because one, I like showing you guys all the cards we end up getting from No Money Spent. And, you know, I like debuting different types of cards. So this card right now probably goes for around maybe 50K. Probably around 50K, because these cards right here, these gold ones, let's see, they're going for, yeah, around 5K each. Around 5K each. So we need 9 of them. I'll definitely keep the Mingus. I might just buy the gold cards and then do the Conquest to get like 6 of them back. But that's not like a high priority right now. But I do want to, you know, pick up this card. So probably sometime this week, we will debut Kelenic also. And again, you know, if you don't want to buy the 9 or 10 from the market, then you can just do the Conquest board. So the Conquest board is the main one, the US one, Nations of Baseball. And pretty much each time you complete it, each division gets you a pack, right? So if we played the Rockies, the Giants, the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Diamondbacks, we would get a pack right there. Actually, you could just keep repeating that if you wanted and just get all 5 of them that way. I don't know if that would be quicker, but you know, eventually it ends up being the same, right? Because you still got to play the same amount of games. So again, something we might do, just set it up and play like 3-4 games a day for like the next week and get 6 of those prospect cards so we can get that Kelenic card. But if you want to do it, you know, for free, you pretty much would have to do this twice, which is kind of a lot of conquest, to be honest. But I would do it at least once. You know, you can get some parallel progress along the way too, which is always nice. But I guess we'll see what offline content comes out for this week. If there is none, then, you know, we'll focus on the online stuff that we have to do. And, you know, we'll just continue to make our progress. But I am hoping that our diamond equipment investment pays off, because if it does, you know, it definitely will make the No Money Spent a little bit easier. We'll kind of shift our approach on certain things, but there's still plenty of ways to make some stubs. So we'll see what happens with that. And we'll see, I guess, what other content comes out this week. So until then, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, drop a like in the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.